Hi guys, okay, so I have this pewter sample with 3 cracks that we just created. These are cracks that you can feel to the touch. First step, I'm going to add crazy glue onto this crack generously throughout the crack, so we cover it and seal it completely. This has to dry properly, and once it's dried, you have to slowly sand it down so it is smooth at the same level of the original surface. So once this crazy glue dries, I'm going to show you the next step, which is the sanding step, okay? Okay, so once the crazy glue has dried, and it's bumpy, but it's hard enough for you to sand it, we begin to sand with 400 grit sandpaper, smoothly, in circular motion, until the bump is flat and even out with the surface. This is the 400 grit sandpaper. So here you can still feel and see the crazy glue. It's been smoothed out. Now with 600 grit sandpaper, so you switch from 400 to 600 to start, let's say, softening down the surface until it is smooth. So first 400, then 600, and with the 600 you will be able to flatten out the surface, but in a smoother way. Softly, no brush, until it is smoothed out. I'll show you how it looks once it is smoothed out. The whole idea is for you to stop seeing the mark here. Once it's even out, you will not be able to see it. So here, it's been smoothed out. You can see it, but you cannot feel the crack. So it has been sealed completely by the crazy glue. Now with 800 grit sandpaper, we're going to buff it out to remove the sandpaper scratching. What she's doing here is remove the lines from the other sandpaper from the surface. So you see, it has been smoothed out. So you clean it with a cloth. And I'm going to show you how it looks once you buff it out a little bit with some rubbing compound. Okay, so here we're going to remove the dust with a clean cloth, and then with some rubbing compound, you put it throughout the surface with a cloth or with your fingers, and then you remove the excess with the cloth. That is to bring back the satin sheen of the original, pewter leaf finish. You have to remove it properly before we apply the finish over it. The paint finish that I'm going to show you how it's done after this step. Okay, so it's this one here, I'm sorry. So here, once you have sanded and smoothed out the surface, you can apply the pewter finish with an aerograph. We're going to send you that paint finish prepared from here, from South America, so you can apply it there and cover where the stretch mark was. That one has been previously covered with crazy glue, sanded, smoothed out so it's even to the surface and you don't feel it. This is how it looks. once you apply the pewter finish over it, as you can see, the stretch mark or the scratch has been completely covered. You have to let it dry properly, and you can use it like a cloth after it has been after it dries, so you can smooth out whatever roughness it's left from the paint. But here it is in its mint condition. Very easy to do, as you saw throughout the videos. I did the sanding myself, and it's easy to do.